I wanted to read this one quote really quick from one of the best books that you can get out there, When Sex Hurts. One online study of 428 women with vulvar pain found that close to half had seen 4 to 9 doctors about it. Just 4 out of 10 said they thought their current doctor could manage their pain, and 57% said their pain had either gotten worse or hadn't improved since they began treatment. Some of these women had spent as much as $75,000 or more on medical care, and still their pain remained. So here are some really brief tips about finding the right team. Do everything you can to try to not let insurance call the shots. We're very thankful for insurance and all that they can do to help, but start researching specialists for what you think might be going on. Some potential areas that you could start researching in, depending on what you think might be going on for you, are gynecologists, urologists, dermatologists, pelvic floor physical therapists, pain specialists, neurologists, and then also sex therapists can be very helpful in helping manage and give you the mental health support for what might be going on and what potentially has been going on for quite a while. Okay, and start today with what we call a pain diary. Track your symptoms in a diary daily. Some things that you can be looking at are writing down specifically what your symptoms are, when they occur, what you were doing when they occurred, how long it lasted, the intensity. I like to ask my clients to rate it on a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being the most pain they've ever been in. What does it feel like? Try to get really specific with what the pain can feel like. If you look up, there are lists out there that say various words to describe pain. That can be very helpful for when you do make that appointment and you go in to talk to any of the providers that I just listed. That pain diary will likely be very, very helpful for that appointment. Okay, and something that I should have mentioned before is how important an accurate diagnosis is. And we cannot accurately diagnose dyspareunia without a medical exam. And so when you make that appointment and you go in with your pain diary, make sure to report all medications, including vitamins, that you have been taking, and ask your medical provider if you can watch the exam with a mirror in your hand. This can be very helpful if they name the area that they are examining. It can be kind of awkward or embarrassing. Most people don't like that idea right at first, but this can not only be empowering, but it can also it can take some mystery out of some of this really overwhelming topic and give the power over to you and have a team established where, as the treatment plan is being formulated, you feel like an active participant and someone who is helping formulate something that feels right for you. Okay, so in terms of treatment, this is going to be extremely brief. There are so many other things that I could talk about, but I'm going to list just 3. Okay, so one of the options for some of the conditions is surgery. And so if that is recommended by your doctor, don't hesitate to say, help me understand why you came to that conclusion and why that feels like the best option for me now. It certainly can be the right path for some of these conditions. But again, I'm all about empowerment, and I want you to feel like something like surgery is certainly the right move for you, and you are participating in that treatment plan. Another treatment option for many of the conditions, I think maybe the #1 mental health recommendation is cognitive behavioral therapy. A lot of women get caught in avoidance and catastrophizing thought processes, and so it becomes really helpful to be able to call out negative thinking patterns or patterns in which they might be sabotaging themselves, and it can be really great to incorporate that into the mental health piece. And then also physical therapy. Some of the best work can be done by incorporating a pelvic floor physical therapist. It can be empowering, it can be educating, and it can be just such a wonderful addition to the entire team surrounding this person who's likely been experiencing this all on their own for way too long. Something you can get doing right now in terms of educating yourself is, there's the book I mentioned that's When Sex Hurts by Goldstein and Pukall. There's also the International Society for the Study of Women's Sexual Health, and the Institute for Sexual Medicine, and also the International Society for the Study of Vulvovaginal Disorders.